Good morning, everyone. It's the sensitive stage, but I'm not using that name anymore. It's always been Zach. It's always been Zach. You know, um, and here with some more intel for you. I've been getting kind of hints. I get hints, right? Everyone gets their senses differently. I get hints, and then when I'm out and about, or sometimes I'll watch something, then it's like, oh, drrr. So this is just a message. This is just a message for everyone to kind of like love and light. Keep your head on a swivel. Meditation practice is very important. Things are not like anywhere as dark as they seem, but right now, even with the protests of what's going on planet Earth, as above, so below, right? As above, so below. So there's a couple different groups vying for control right now. Everything that's going on in the Middle East, there's stuff going on up there too. There's stuff going on up there too. So you can bet there's stuff going on up there, there's stuff going on down here. So everybody stick together. Everybody stick together. We're all in this together. I love you so very much. I'm hoping to see, I'm going to be meditating on whether or not I'm going to be going to the rallies. I've had a long time guys saying for technical reasons it's not wise. For other reasons, like we got to take back the countries, right? Because it is spiritual. It is a spiritual battle. It's a spiritual war. And it's at that point now. It's at that point now where I just got a brand new phone. I've been kind of phoneless off and on for 6 to 8 months here. Everyone needs to keep some kind of way of recording, recording your statement, recording your truth. We all have this power. We all have this technology, right? So just being very, very aware. If you're into the space stuff, if you know anything about that, then you know that this is a report that someone else had just said. But I mean, I've been getting guidance since December. It's not December, but like it comes. Like I said, it comes in hints and waves for me. Ever since U.S. election, the airspace has changed a bit, and there's a preparation for a struggle, not just down here but up there. Really, the Middle East is the place to watch out down here because that's where most of the corrupt stuff, as far as up there is left, is in that area. As for down here, or as for up there, sorry, Mars has got some things going on. I mean, I've kind of known for some time Mars has had some things going on. Many people have had um, some ideas or inclinations of what could be going on, and then everyone's like, "Whoa, what's the proof? What's the proof?" We are not in Kansas anymore. We are not in the 1960s rocket age. There has been UFO technology since the 1960s. Please wake up. There are digs everywhere. Please wake up. There's so much more going on. And it's not a fear thing. We're taking back our power. We're taking back our consciousness. It's so much love. It's so much light. It's so much, what do we have in us that all this is going on over, right? Do you ask, like, everyone's like, oh, this guy's crazy, this is that. Really? Really? You're crazy that you think that we still fly around on rocket ships with freaking solid propellant fuel and then that we don't have the technology to even create that stuff when there are missing fleets from wars in 1947 when they told you World War II went into 1945, Roswell, all that stuff. My point is how we fight. How we fight has never been more important. And someone said something, I kind of knew this a few years ago and I forgot, and I kind of went about people who have the vaccine, people who take the vaccine are sporing the shit. Or they're literally sporing the shit for weeks after. And it's an artificial genetic thing. It's an artificial genetic thing. Certain magics that are lower vibrational, that aligns magic, right? With the Noiso Pro groups up there are at a very high level, activity. It is very possible for something to be in your space if you're not aware, and strings to be going on. We have been through a long-term discernment process with this. I personally believe there's been a presence where I live of some of these groups, Orion specifically. Anything to do with Orion, Anunnaki, some reptilians. I don't know the full extent of the reptilians. My understanding is there's a bit of a split going on right now. Although we are here, trust your guidance, trust your family, trust your angels, trust Christ consciousness, Jesus, all of it. Really making sure that you're using the right stuff right now, not blasting your consciousness off into a place where it gets recycled, but aligns with everything, aligns with who we are and what we were meant to be doing. It's very, very important. The intention of manifestation, literally manifesting like a shield, a grid shield around ourselves and around the planet, because as we rise in consciousness, as we rise in vibration, and we know humanity, the collective consciousness as it is, we're all unified as one. Literally, frickin' billions of warships could come, and they could not enter the atmosphere if we were all united against it. Billions! Billions! We have power. We have might. We have light. There's so much more to us. Jesus Christ they didn't leave these clues behind for nothing. The darkness isn't afraid of us for nothing. There's so much more to us. I mean, people talk 3, 4, 5 dimension. We have 12-dimensional consciousness in this vessel, in this body, in this consciousness, the human consciousness soul. Does that mean you'll all the way up? No. There's definitely decompression as it goes. You go to like 5D and then 7D. But your consciousness, you can consciously have parts of yourself going from bloop to bloop to bloop and be totally in sync. It's incredible. So really listening to that guidance. Really listening to that guidance. And I just want people to know when they're going down to these grouped events, these crowds are targets. I've been doing outreach for a while. I've seen how it works. The crowds are targets. They really, really are. As much as in a sense we need to do it to show, we need to keep our heads on a swivel right now. Everyone grab a buddy, everyone grab a friend, and then grab 2 more, then grab 2 more. Because it is a team. We are a team, right? And really at this point, knowing where the guidance is really coming from, because so much of this other stuff is very active and some of it is interfaced with other religions and people don't even know. Some of the religions that have signed off, like the Catholic faith, I'm curious to what they will publicly release, because there is 2 breakaway cosmic disclosure, breakaway civilization. There's always been 2. And there's always been 2 agendas. There's always been 2 ways it's going to go down. And whoever really makes that first drop off kind of gets to decide more or less where that goes, right? And we are in these times. We are in these times. This is why I say camping right now is probably not the best idea at night, especially certain areas. Some areas are fine. Other areas, you're in some areas with some older energy, some ancient energy. Camping is not the best idea. Staying out at night is not the best idea. Even if you're sleeping out in front of your house and it's kind of a woodland, keep your head on a swivel. I had stuff in my neighborhood moving through for a while and I had no idea. You know, there were ley lines underneath some of us, so many of us probably don't even know. And things move. Things come through. Right? So, I love you all so very much. It's just kind of a quicker update. I'm logged out of Facebook, so what good is Facebook anyway? Just some of the people I was getting a hold of. If anyone knows where the next bit is, try to let me know. On Sensitive Stage, I have a new cell phone, so if you send me an email, or I guess you can send me an Instagram message right now. That's how we can stay in contact. And then any other way, I'll have to get back to you. I'm still doing some work myself, and not going to be here much longer. Like I said, it's going to be one of the last few days here, so take it easy. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Amazing day. Amazing days are here. Don't give in to the fear. Don't give in to the ego. Don't give in to the doubt. And I gotta say, being cannon fodder does no one any good. Okay? I love you. Being cannon fodder does no one any good. No matter what might be going on through there, being cannon fodder does no one any good. Fighting with anger does no one any good. Fighting in fear does no one any good. Right? Namaste, everybody. And instead of be lessing, I request we many thanks, gratitude, love. Be the best you can be. Be the most you can be. Instead of be lessing, instead of blessing. I don't know what that word, we maybe have to create a new word, but greatest versions, greatest selves. We all have it in ourselves to be. We are all here at this time for a reason. Many blessings. Namaste.